All right, everybody, welcome to the show. Let's bring on Shotgun Sean.
What's going on, buddy?
Oh, keeping on, keeping on. We are off to a slow start, only 6 viewers, and I'm sure 3 of them are me, you, and my wife. So let's hope people find their way over here.
I'm sure they will.
Well, I want to welcome everybody. I don't see anybody saying hi in the chat. Come on, guys, wave, say hi, give us a LFG, something like that. We need to know you're here.
I'm here.
Well,
Say hi.
you're here. It was funny. So all these comments that thrown up on here, my wife and I watched the last week's show to write down all the names, and by write down all the names, I meant my wife wrote down all the
Oh
all the
man,
suggestions.
nice.
What sucked though was we were watching it at 2x speed, so we could try to get through it fast, and the things that popped up like this, they blinked. And I was like, all right, let me go try to watch the show and see if I can see the comments and get out of the comments. Problem was, more than half the viewers were on one channel while the rest were on another, and I couldn't see
Oh,
the chats together. So,
that'll
didn't
do it.
go very well. All right,
I need
we
to
are.
test that, man. I need to test this here. Hey, I
Yes,
got
you have that ability. I was going to
woo.
say,
Good
you can go
stuff.
ahead and choose the comments that come up. So, hey,
There you
go ahead and put that
go.
one
Let's
up
test
there.
it out.
Go
Here
ahead
we
and do
go.
it. Do it. Do
Ready to
it. Do
go.
it.
Ready to go. Woo! Yo, man, you're my first highlight. So thanks.
So yeah, guys, you're going to hear a little bit about what happens behind the scenes. Right now, Sean just got semi-producer capabilities here, so he can go ahead and choose what
Comment
graphics show
away.
up. He can pick what comments show up, and you know, basically, what we're going to do now is how it's supposed to be. While one person is talking, the other person watches the comments and throws them in and out. Then we trade off,
Good.
and I get my voice back. All right, we got Rebel in the house.
What up, Rebel?
Oh, Rebel, yes, I was supposed to add you as a whatchamacallit. Hold on a second. I'm going to do that right now. He wanted a wrench, and I couldn't do that from the phone. So I'm going to have to go ahead and do that from here.
I see
That
him with one.
does he?
Yeah.
Okay, well then he was wrong. I guess I added him a long time ago. Hey, Rebel, you've got a wrench. Congratulations. Good that I won't keep
Have the
looking into
wrench.
that. Let's see. I don't even, I can't even remember
You
where to
have the
find that.
wrench.
He does. See, all right.
Good stuff.
I know he's got it. I know Brady Goat's got it right. You've got a wrench. I think there's about
We got this chat under control.
there's about 5 or 6 who have it just in case.
Was on his Rebel account.
Okay, so which account did I give it to you right now? So I gave it to him as Robert Bowling instead of Rebel. That's what he wanted. Okay, well, I promise I will fix that later, or if I can find it really damn fast. It's just I know it's in here somewhere. It's not analytics. I thought it was under customization, and heck no, branding no, basic info no. Yeah, there's a place where I can go ahead and do that, and darn it if I can't remember where that hides.
Yo, thanks, Brady Go. It took me 55 hours, man. 55 hours. I put a lot of time into that game.
All right, there's community. So now I just got to jump over and steal his email address. Not on air. Da, 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 da,
I was
da.
honestly shocked to see that too, Brady Goat. I cannot believe that there was 7.9 7.9% who completed 100%. So I'm one of them. Woo.
All right, Rebel will not let me add that email account because you have to have a YouTube channel associated with said Gmail account. That's the only way I can add somebody as a moderator. So if you can set up one with that email account, then I can go ahead and add it. So enough behind the scenes. Uh, Only 7.9% of players finish at 100%, huh? All right. Well, guys, in case you didn't see on your way in, let me go ahead and throw this out on the screen. Sean and I decided on a name.
Yeah,
That
buddy.
Gaming Show. Let me get rid of that thing on the top there. There you go. So, don't know if this is going to be the look of the, hey, RB Wings, good to see you. Don't know if this is going to be the look of all the thumbnails. I'm going to try to keep the thumbnails different every show. I don't even know if I'm going to keep the same logo. I literally went into Canva today and tried to do my best in 10 minutes to
It's
make
lit up,
a.
man. I was showing you. I'm like, the TV just lights that font up. That gaming show looks good.
It does. I like doing those kind of almost neon looks. So, who knows? I may just keep using that and using something different on the sides as to how we're going to bring in the pictures. But yeah, I want to go ahead and highlight what we're doing for the specific show, which in this case, today's highlight is Fortnite Chapter 4.
Woo! Yeah,
And then we'll show some other stuff. So, but you guys came up with some great names. Let me see
all
here.
did. I loved last week. All those
Let
names.
me
Were
share the
fun.
screen over to where the heck was that? The results. There we go. So yeah, let me go full screen on here since you're handling comments. All right. So if I went and sorted this by the number of persons who voted for it, Rascals Arcade Escapades actually won.
Nice.
No, I did not vote for it. I actually voted for Taco Tuesday because I just like the way that sounds. But Sean and I talked about it, and we were like, you know,
I don't want
I,
to eat tacos every Tuesday, man.
I do.
I want
Okay,
to eat
so
something
that
else.
I had no problem with that. The issue was I wanted something that talked about the show itself, and it had to be something to do with gaming. Some of the great show names we have out there, Multicade Mondays, Super Game Room Dudes, things like that. Retro Hash Brown was considered. It may end up just being
Was
a segment. All
yes,
right.
that could be a segment.
But there was two others that snuck in, and one was The Gaming Show, which I saw was used a lot, and I didn't want to, get into any legal battles with anybody. But the person who suggested that also said, "How about That Gaming Show?" And after doing some looking around, there have been many shows who tried to start off with that and never stayed. So I was like, you know what? The last place I saw tried it about a year ago, so I think it's fair game. So that's
Me
what
and
we
Scott
went
really
with.
did talk about every single one of these suggestions. We really did, and that gaming show just came out to be. It stuck. It was good, and it's short and brings out what we talk about. And that gaming show, people be like, "Hey, what show you talk about?" Oh, that gaming show.
Exactly,
Oh, that
exactly.
gaming show.
I think it's going to be a strong brand. So, all right, let me get you off
What
full
up, Matt?
screen here. Who else we got there? Matt's in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Let me see who else did I miss. Okay, all right. Filling in even more of my likes of the Fortnite. Oh, hockey talk. Yeah. No.
Hickey
Pickleball,
talk.
Mabel.
He doesn't want hockey talk. He wants hickey talk.
Well, let's just get some high schoolers in here, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, he meant hockey. He said, all right, fine. More TV shows. Yep. We're going to be talking tonight about what else we want to have in the show. So
What up,
you
CE?
guys will have a shot at that. Let me go ahead. Did I? You know what? I totally closed the wrong. Oh, no, there's. I was looking for our show notes. I printed them out, and I'm like, just keep them on the screen over there. So, all right. Yeah, so we did pick the name, and I think it's going to stick. I kind of like the way it
Sounds good,
sounds,
man.
like the way it looks. Let me look
Don't
at that
gotta
one more
cram it in
time.
anywhere. It's easy to make. It's that gaming show, bright right there. Very nice.
I liked it.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not sure I'm going to stick with that whole theme on the left there.
Oh no,
We, you
no,
know,
change it up.
yeah, I mean, because that had like a little window for one picture, and generally we're going to talk about one main topic, but I may want to be able to sneak in, two or three,
Stuff on the
subtopics.
screen, man. Definitely.
We shall see. All right. Now, normally we
Welcome,
talk
everybody.
about what have we been playing, and I got a feeling that this fellow over here has probably been playing a little bit of Fortnite.
I sure have.
I actually loaded up the Epic Launcher and Fortnite on this computer. I was going to try to bring it into the stream, and
Oh,
it wasn't going very well. The first problem I had was it was going on my primary monitor, not my secondary, and that was an epic fail. Epic fail, pun intended. I could have probably played it easier going with Game Pass.
But before I even talk about Fortnite, what I've been playing, um, let's talk about God of War. God of
Okay.
War, how much I how long I the hours and hours and hours I put into this game as soon as I clock out of work and playing all night long. Like I only played like an hour of Fortnite a night beat until I beat God of War, man. And you know, I beat the game. I want to say last week, but I want 100% the game. I kept talking about it. I want to platinum on this game. It's so beautiful. I want to enjoy every little part of these realms and just see what the side quests are about. And I really want to enjoy it. So this Valkyrie, this female Valkyrie,
Okay.
you don't need to beat her in order to finish the game. But of course, you need to beat her to get the 100%. I died so many times. Now, when I'm comparing this one boss to every boss on Elden Ring, and let me tell you, this one boss is the hardest. I'd rather fight all the bosses on Elden Ring again than I did this Valkyrie. This it got me so mad, dude. I was gonna go to my PlayStation and take the disc out and just smash it. I was so mad. I never get that mad at a game, but I just kept trying. But I got a great build. I got a lot of tips, and I was finally able to beat her. So if anyone's playing the God of War game, if you need some help, come on over to the Discord. I'll be glad to share you some links and some images of my build, all the weapons I use, enchantments, all that. I'll be glad to help you out. But wow, this was an amazing game. Um, Game of the year, hands down. It was absolutely incredible. They just added in the photo mode, which is nice. So I'm gonna go back in there and just take some photos. Like I can actually enjoy the game now. Don't got to worry about a lot of enemies. Yeah, man, that got my vote. God of War got my vote. I would say, looking at that, Elden Ring would be a second. Stray would be third. I haven't played Sonic Frontiers yet, but I would give that a 4. I have not played. Was that Genshin Impact? I have not played that. So
Well,
maybe I'm just
these
gonna
are the
check
top
out.
five right now. So it's in round three. I don't know how much time we've got for this round, but let's cast my vote
Nice. Yes.
and submit it. And let's look at the results. I'm sure I was able to see those, wasn't I? Nope, not going to change my pick. Don't want to do that. Show me the damn
Oh, you're
results.
able to see the. I didn't know you were able to see the results on that.
Maybe not. I remember I saw them on round one and two. I guess round three you can't.
Oh, Brady Goat. All right. So what would I would say? I wouldn't place Stray in front of Elden Ring, man. I wouldn't. Stray's a great
Let's go
game,
back.
but
Okay.
Elden Ring, come on, great game.
So those are your three, and they are not showing where they're at so far. Odd. I thought they did earlier today. So 23 hours, 46 minutes left. So I'm going to go ahead and pick what, from what I've read, should be, and let that go. And there we go.
Nice.
Kill that. Stop sharing. Bada bing, bada boom.
So now what other people are waiting for? Oh, he wasn't. He's surprised that high. Uh, yeah, I haven't. What was the fourth one I said? I forget what the options were.
Don't let me go back and find it.
It's all right. Richard Dello, you're right. I would give it that. I would give first for that. Player's choice. No.
Yeah, and don't forget, guys, to watch this from, I think you got to watch it from Steam if you want to be eligible to win
Every
a
minute,
Steam Deck.
right?
Because
Every
every
minute.
minute we'll be giving out a Steam Deck. But supposedly you had to have made a purchase in Steam sometime before November, blah blah blah. If you've been playing on Steam this year, you've probably bought one game. Hold on a second. I just want to make sure I'm not hearing anything through my speakers. You weren't hearing any echoes, were you?
No, sound good.
Okay, good. But I think one of the other caveats is you have to watch it through Steam. So either, I guess, maybe on your Steam Deck or go to steampower.com and watch it that way, or if it'll be in the the full screen mode of the Steam client. Not sure. So I'd be curious how that's going to go. My wife's already upset with me because I'm supposed to have family over to Steam.tv. He said, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, because we're supposed to have relatives over to help do all the Christmas gadgets and stuff, tree, lights and
I
stuff.
didn't
And I'm
even put
like,
my tree up yet. I plan on it, but I haven't done it yet.
told my wife, said, "You remember Thursday is that day that I'm watching a show from 8 until God knows when?" She's like, "Oh, okay."
What up,
So,
Kongs?
Kongs are Russ in the house. Thank you, brother. Good to see you. So if I hit
So,
Steam.tv,
yeah,
it goes to the store. Okay, interesting.
so besides, well, God of War, people love the photo mode, but we're all waiting for new game plus.
Okay.
Hopefully that happens very soon. Of course, it happened with all the previous games, so it should happen. But guys, you need to check out God of War, especially if you have a PS5. You don't need to play the previous one. There's a recap that kind of puts you, up to date with where this is going. So Ragnarok, though, number one, it has my vote for best game of the year. Besides that, I've been playing The Quarry, so I've had that laying around for a while. I want to try that out. It's not as good. Now, there's a Dark Pictures anthology or trilogy, and Dark Pictures is really good. The action takes place very quick, a lot of gore, a lot of horror. The Quarry, I find out that there's just a big buildup. There's a lot of just story in the beginning, nothing much going on, learning about the characters, and then now it's starting to get a little scary now that it's nighttime. So, gonna give it more of a chance. I'm just waiting for that. Wow, this is really scary. Definitely a game to pick up. I think it came out at $70. I would not recommend you pick it up for 70. Now it's at 30. Big sale. I recommend it at 30 during the Black Friday sales. I found it for 20. I think it was 20 on Amazon. So that would be a definite pickup for 20. But at regular retail price at 70 or even 60, don't rush towards that.
All right, so
Um,
B's got a question here. He has not played since God of War 3 and wants to know, is this appropriate for his 11-year-old or is it still too mature?
I would say that it's mature. Yeah, it's mature. There's a lot of gore. Not much so much nudity, but there's a ton and ton of just gruesome kills.
Okay,
So
well, we'll kind of split it out because if you go to imdb.com and look up a movie, they have a parent's guide, and they'll say, all right, there is one instance of a topless female. The F word is used 27 times, and there is smoking, drinking, and sexual references. What categories would you say this is hitting?
well, there is a lot of cursing, a lot of gore, not so much nudity. So wherever that comes in is not much nudity, but a lot of cursing and a lot of gore.
Well, if you had to pick a movie that
Oh,
would have had maybe the same amount
it would be
of
that would be an
mature
R-rated movie.
content, it'd be R rated.
R-rated, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, not a PG-13.
Okay, but then again, R ratings nowadays, you only have to use the F word 3 times, and then you are rated R, at least according to Deadpool.
What comes after R? NC-17? I put NC-17 then.
All right, so
Yeah.
there you go,
Yeah.
guys. Not for your tweens.
No. Mm-mm.
Now, is there another game similar that you can name off in the last year that maybe he could,
That's like that.
that his
Ooh.
kid may have played? Call of Duty games. None of those are as bad as
No.
Ragnarok.
I would say Ragnarok is worse than the Call of Duty Call of Duty campaign. Yeah.
Ah, okay. So B is already out because his
Remake
son
can't.
can't handle the
Oh
gory
yeah.
stuff.
No
Yeah.
way.
Do they have a way to dial it down in the game? Did you see that as an option?
Good question. I am not sure of that. Good question though. There might be in the options. There might be a way to maybe turn the gore to no blood at all. But still, they're being decapitated. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Todd Russell's in the house and says The Expendables would be the comparative
There you
movie.
go.
Thank you for joining, Todd. I know that
Yeah.
you usually got some stuff going on for work at this time of the night. Glad you could swing in. Todd did send an invite out to me to participate in the 12-hour event on Saturday the 17th.
Wow.
I may just be able to play a multiplayer game with him. Not sure. We'll get together, Todd, and figure that out. I don't know if I'll be able to come on stream live by camera or not. But if worst comes to worst, we can play a multiplayer game.
Brady go, I'm being careful, man. I don't want to be like, hey, yeah, your kid's cool with playing this. Then all of a sudden he's has nightmares for the rest of the week and or longer, and I don't want to do that.
B is thinking maybe Devil May Cry.
Okay, yes, hey, it's definitely a step up from Devil May Cry, but yeah, if have them try that. Is there options in Devil May Cry to even tone that down too? For
I'm
less
not
violence?
sure. I've not played DMC,
I haven't played in a long time.
and I was just kind of thinking to myself, Bayonetta is can you dial down Bayonetta as well? And I don't know if you can.
Good question.
I
I
know,
never look into those options.
but Todd comes in with a easy vote. Stray
That
is
is
11 year
true.
old safe,
That is true.
and also funny as hell if you have a cat in the house watching.
Oh, it's the
So many
videos
people have
I've
said their cats have
seen.
gone up to the TV trying to pet the other cats.
Yep. My buddy did the same thing. He put it on, and his cast did the same thing. Hilarious.
I definitely got to get into that game. It looks so good, but my pile of shame is so huge right now. I've
Yeah,
been
same
spending
here.
time redoing the whole studio setup. Some of you may have seen I've invested in a 55-inch desk that goes up and down on a motor with 4 presets. I've got a second monitor up here now. I've changed out the computer to one that can actually handle streaming and gaming at the same time. So definitely been spending a lot of time on this. Matter of fact, got an OTG computer that's half set up. As soon as I do the back glass upgrade on my Buy Stuff Arcade back glass, then new computer going in. Let's see. She gets motion sickness playing third person open world games.
Yeah,
Well, that's a shame because one of the best third person open world games is, I don't know, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
yeah. That's not. I mean, okay, go with best.
And
For
Goofy,
you.
came in a little bit late, and so yes, we went ahead and looked over all the names. Goofy talked about them. Sean and I kind of
One by one.
honed in on what was good about each of the names. But one of the things we wanted to do was go ahead and get. I answer your question in a second, RB Wings. We wanted to go ahead and get something that kind of talked about the show, not just our names and stuff like that. So we went ahead and would not say settled. We chose That Gaming Show. Has that been used once or twice in the past? Yes, it has. It is not sticking with anybody. The last person to use that as a show name was over 11 months ago. So I'm calling it, available property. I'm claiming it. If I get enough
Good, man.
episodes under our belt, then heck, I own it.
Short and sweet. Short and sweet. Right to the point. That gaming show. A show about gaming.
And the new PC looking great. I've already got everything installed on it except Baller. All the other ALP stuff is working great for it. But I've got to go ahead. You can't just copy Popper over and then start running it. It's heavy in the registry and does not rebuild itself. So I'm going to have to go ahead and run the Baller installer, get that rocking and rolling, and then copy my backups over. And this is going to be the part of the show where you can hear my voice breaking. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this back over to our boy
Now
Sean
let's get to
to,
where the
to go
party
into the
started.
meat of this show, which was
Yes.
Fortnite Chapter 4.
Yes.
I'll go ahead and just throw this out there for us, and we can count them many times. I'm going to get a copyright strike. But I want to share with you guys this minute and a half of the
Beautiful.
trailer
Beautiful
because
trailer.
it's making me want to play Fortnite again. So here we go, Fortnite Chapter 4.
all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, 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 run it up. Nothing can stop me.
Yo, I had to smile the whole time that was playing, man.
Now, Sean, one thing I got to tell you, that did not look choppy on the final output. So it was just what
a little part, and then it looks
well,
great.
no, it didn't even. When I looked at it on my iPad,
Oh, look, all looks good. Great.
all looked good. So I guess it suffers for us here on StreamYard,
But not
so
on
that
not
it
for
can
everybody
pump
else.
out what it
That's
can
matters.
to the crowd.
Good stuff.
But before I let you ramble on, because I'm going to
Yeah.
let you, I want to hit on a couple things that I saw in this trailer. One, motorcycles.
Oh my God, dude, what a great addition. So normally there's pickup trucks, there's taxis, there's other cars. It makes it very tough. And they first of all they drive kind of slow, and it's very tough to shoot out the window when you're driving. Now that there's dirt bikes, you're going fast. You're able to control your weapons a lot easier because you're just using the thumbstick to move up, left, right. You could break down, and with your right thumbstick and the left trigger, you're able to easily aim. So it's been very, very easy to get some kills while on a dirt bike compared to a pickup truck or anything else. And you could have a passenger on there. So if someone else, if your buddy, your duo partner wants to jump on the back and join you or shoot around, they can.
Okay, yeah, I saw the Doom guy on there. Let's see what else did I see. Well,
That's what that was the big hype about.
no. I'm bigger hype on what was at the end of that video, The Witcher.
I
That was
believe that is page. I want to say that's page 6. Like this is included in the battle pass. This is no extra. This is no extra money where you have to go into the store and be like, oh, I need to spend money on Doom or I need to spend money on The Witcher. No, if you have the battle pass, work your way up and you'll be able to unlock them. Very awesome. I was so happy to see him on there and so happy to see Doom on there.
And speaking of motorcycles, this was on the page somewhere.
That was on a cutscene that was going to lead into Chapter 4, and you've seen the Hulk. You've seen the Hulk there in space going by, so he's going to probably be showing up soon as a skin. One thing that surprised me, it wasn't in that video, but Mr. Beast was shown for like 3 seconds floating in space. So who knows if he's going to be a skin or what he's doing with Fortnite? But yeah, he was in the cutscene there leading into Chapter 4.
So
And
Rebel
yeah,
says it's 14 pages.
normally 10, and it's odd to see 14. This is the first time I've seen 14 pages because normally there's the 10 pages of battle pass, then you have your bonus battle pass, which is like 5, but you still have your bonus one on this one after 14 pages of the regular battle pass. So they did a lot of changes to the battle pass, and it looks better too. They did the whole look different also. So
Now here's a screenshot I took during that video
and
where
that
she jumps into the snowball. I don't know if you call
yes.
it snowball anymore at that size, and then is able to use it as a weapon.
So you're able to control this. You're like, if you jump in it, you can control it, but your teammate can also use their axe or what or their weapon
To add kinetic energy
swing it
to it.
around and throw you even further, destroy some stuff, hit you into another player. There's a lot of things you could do with that. That's something new, and it's great. Like I don't see really many negatives to this at all. All the stuff they added in Chapter 4, wow, absolutely incredible.
And tell me, how noticeable is it that we're using was it 5.1 Unreal Engine?
As soon as you update, it's just like, what is this? From the trees, the water. And then I even noticed just like the chests you open. I was like, they're textures. It's so nice. Like, what is this? The houses you walk into, they look real. Like this looks like an actual house. This is really, really nice. The fire is updated. Everything is updated, and everything just looks fantastic. So you notice the difference right away. More on PC, like you will notice it on a PS5 definitely as soon as you update. But there's so many more options on a PC where you can update it even like upgrade it even further with your settings. But yeah, the visuals immediately that's the first thing you see.
Yeah,
Uh,
I kind of figured being in the Unreal Engine would take advantage of ray tracing and things like that in the 3000 and 4000 series NVIDIA cards.
which opens up also a lot of possibilities on the creative mode. So a lot of people like doing these creative maps, and they're going to look even better in creative mode thanks to Unreal Engine.
The one thing I did not see a lot of in that video was building. Literally, I only saw one
That is
small.
true. That
I
is
saw one
actually
small
true.
structure that somebody wearing the Geralt skin destroyed, but other than that, it was
That's a good thing because that's what's
yeah.
bringing people to the game. Like, and what I'm going to say right now for people who don't know, and I brought it up a few times, I hated Fortnite. I busted on my friends. I'm like, I was a big Warzone fan, hated Fortnite. Now, I only tried building mode. I tried like 2 rounds years ago, and I said, this is not for me. This is just not a game for me. So then the no build mode comes out, and I'm like, this sounds a lot interesting because I really hated the building part of this, finding lumber, building, all this stuff. Tried it, loved it, became hooked after I had like 3 rounds, and I remember just not wanting to put it down. So I stuck with it. I've only been playing this maybe close to 2 years. I mean, there's people out there who's been playing it years and years and years, but I haven't. And now I'm glued. I pretty much said goodbye Warzone, hello Fortnite. Like it's incredible. Fortnite to me is incredible. If you haven't tried it yet, it's free. And there's a no build mode. Just try the no build mode. If you hate that, delete it. You didn't lose any money. But let me talk a little bit about what else is going on. So we talked about Doom, we talked about Witcher being on the Battle Pass. The other new awesome thing is augments. Augments, something brand new. They come up about every minute. Now, a shocking thing to me was I thought once you get one of these bonus rewards, what these do is you'll get this highlight of like click a button and it will roll two things. Do you want unlimited fuel for your vehicles? Do you want unlimited sprint? It will always be two, so you can choose one of them. You choose one, your character has it. I thought for only that minute, but no, they stack. So you have it for the whole match. So you have either unlimited sprint the whole match, unlimited. You could add unlimited gas to the whole match. You could add light fingers, which is about light ammo. There it is, right there. Yep. Using light ammo, they reload faster. Mechanical archer, it brings you a bow. And yeah, there's so many different augments. Supercharge is my favorite though because I hate running out of fuel. There's aerialist, which is a glider. You could redeploy them. Normally you can't. There are, let me see, what else is there? The sprints, I talked about that. The biggest thing for me that I like is there's one where it will show you where the storm is going to head next, like the circle, before anybody else. So that was my favorite one.
I'd heard about that one. I don't see it here on the screen.
But you could keep stacking them. That's I'm just so surprised at that. Right there, go forth by hurdling forward. Now it will auto hurdle instead of you pushing the jump button, so you don't got to worry about oh my god, my guy's gonna get stuck over this little fence. No, they'll
So
auto jump them
as
now.
you run towards the fence, you just run at it, and it's going
Auto
to
jump.
automatically jump it.
Yep, and which is nice
Sweet.
because there's an augment. There's an augment that when you hurdle, your sprint goes all the way back up. So your sprint could go all the way down, and then you'll be like, walking. You got to wait for it to recharge. Nope. As
Okay.
soon as you hurdle
Kind of
again,
like a stamina meter.
full up. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, and there's the beautiful Excalibur rifle. So when you use this weapon, not only will you hit damage to the person, let's say you get like a headshot for 150, this will also detonate again. Like it says, moments later, it will hit another 50 damage. So let's even say you get 200, and then you hit that 50. Boom, they're down. It's such a great rifle. The Thunder shotgun I feel is broken. I feel that they're gonna fix this. Thunder shotgun is a two shotter, so if
Mm-hmm.
you're close to somebody, hit them once, and a quick reload, hit them again, and they're gone. It's just so there's so much damage. The
And then
Maven
we have an
auto
auto
shotgun,
shotgun.
yes,
Wow.
that's also good. Not one of my favorites again, but a shotgun I still recommend the Thunder, especially on a legendary. Man, does that do damage? Red Eye assault rifle below that puts you in a first person mode. So just like your DMRs, it puts you in
Mm-hmm.
that first person mode where you're zooming. Red Eye Assault, it's good. It has a not as far as a zoom, but a decent zoom. But you also don't want to use that for when you're close to somebody
So
because
it's more of a sniper.
yep, definitely
Okay.
not as far as a snipe, but like a middle range. Twin
Okay.
mag SMG, very quick, not too much damage, but you got that very fast firing ammo, so you can do a lot of damage with that SMG. Oh, definitely, Rebel. It's insane. It's so cool.
If what I was seeing, you have more opportunity if you're longer in the game.
Oh
So,
yeah, the more you
you're not going
play,
to see you're not
the
going to
more
see a
stats.
bunch in the first couple of minutes. But if you get yourself down to the 20s, the 10s, then there'll be a lot more opportunities for those.
That's correct. Yep. And the longer you're in the game, the more you could just keep stacking them. And like I said, man. Oh, let's talk about the Shockwave Hammer.
We saw that. Matter of fact, that's got the Geralt skin wielding it. So yes,
If you if you look on TikTok, the most used weapon in this game right now is Shockwave Hammer.
it
There's
looks
so much
incredible.
stuff you can do with this, but it could also ruin you. Um, when you slam down on the ground, it's a shockwave, so you
Hmm.
also get bounced around. If you're jumping, like, there's two things you can do with this. You could jump with it, and you could just do a quick slam down. If you jump with it, let's say the storm is close, you might actually get into the storm. So you got to be careful jumping around with that hammer. Um, but wow, the damage on this, I want to say it's 75 damage with the slam down close by, and it's pretty good. So what does he say there? Chance to play. Oh, you got a rebel, man. Is it good?
Is this as hard as Moon Patrol? Well, I'm going to
No,
say if
it's
you have
way more
trouble with
fun.
Moon
It is way
Patrol, your
more fun.
dexterity may not be up to snuff.
Now I don't know on your screen there if you also have there's this thing called slap juice, which is something new.
The slap berries and
Oh, there
slap
it is.
juice.
There
Yep.
it is. Yep. What that does, it's an energy regen. So let's say you don't have that augment that gives you so much stamina of running. You use some slap juice, and it will give you a boost in your running, so you could have some extra stamina. Does like I said though, it doesn't work as good as an augment, but definitely something you should have nearby. It only takes like 2.5 seconds to drink, so it's not gonna kill you to try that out. It's fun. Jellyfish, jellyfish. If you see them around, jump on them, and they give you a shield. So kind of like how when you fish and you find the jellyfish in the pond, you eat those, or the fish, they give you health. I'm sorry, they give you shield. This will give you shield even better. So it's awesome. The jellyfish are really something great that was added.
Let's see.
That I'm not sure of. Flying, I have not seen
Flying
flying drones yet.
drones
I have not seen that. Ooh,
holding high
the one
rarity
below it though.
items. So basically, they've got loot boxes on them.
Yeah, I have not seen those yet. But the claim your territory. Okay, this is cool. And honestly, I can see people getting reported for this because it honestly looks like it's a cheat. It takes a okay. So there's a circle around these flags like this here.
Hmm.
So you have to stay in this circle for about a minute, and it goes up very slow. But once it hits the top, loot will pop out of it, and everything in that surrounding area will be highlighted. So all the chests become yellow. You'll see them through walls. You see them through everything. You just see all this yellow all over the place near you, and you're like, chest, chest, chest. Oh my god, all these chests are here, and any enemies nearby are tagged. So you'll see the enemies nearby, you'll see chests nearby, everything. So I can see people honestly reporting because it does look like a cheat. If people really don't know what this does, I see a lot of reporting because it just highlights all the chests and the people nearby. Now it does that for about a good, I want to say I think it's a minute. So once that hits the top for a minute, you have a chance to go ahead and get as many chests as you want and find those enemy players.
And of course, the enemy can come by and take you out and take that out, so that no one
And
can take advantage of it. So
they could hit that circle. Yep.
you've got the ramp up time of that
Yep.
to you got to protect. You got to stand your ground.
But there's no way of how could I say this? While you're in the circle, like let's say you have a partner. Normally, when your partner comes by, something there's like a boost. No, this still goes up so slow. So one person could be capturing that flag. Other person should be looking around the area and shoot the enemies because you want to claim that. But that is such a cool thing that they added.
Ritual Delo has got a time problem where there's this now and multiverses and everything else. Where
See?
can we find the time? What we have to do is talk our society, our legislatures into the 4x10s. You work 4 days, 10-hour days, and then you have an extra day in the weekend
There you go.
that your significant other will gladly tie up for you.
But don't give up on Fortnite, anybody. And if you have, come back, please. Even if I've seen even people seeing like the Doom Slayer and Geralt from Witcher, they just want to come back, get those skins, and then just say goodbye again.
And they will do that with novelties from time to time. I mean,
Yeah.
they almost pulled me back in when the Mandalorian was a skin.
But
So let's see what else here. So you see the Geralt skin
Battle Pass,
there, looking just classic to the game. It does not look like they took it from this series, but they went straight from the game. And you got Doom Guy in there.
now,
Let's
who knows
see.
what else is coming out? Because they always have this secret area that isn't unlocked for about once the chapter starts or once the season starts. It takes about 44 days for the bonus rewards to come through. So there should be another person showing up. My guess is it's Hulk. That's a possibility of who might join the battle pass on the bonus reward. That's who I think. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But guys, chapter 4. Wow. The live ending to chapter 3 was horrible. I was hyped for it, ready for it, and it was probably one of the worst ones.
I saw a little bit. I saw a little of that. Yeah, Chapter
wasn't
2 had a
very
much better ending.
Definitely, there wasn't much excitement to this at all. You were running around, you were seeing some worlds come together of what will be in here. It sucks that there's no classic maps from Chapter 3 that moved on to Chapter 4, so you don't have chunkers where you're easily able to go in there, get a guide, get a car quickly. That's gone. But there's so many beautiful areas on this new one. I don't have a favorite yet, but I'm still looking for one. But it's beautiful game, beautiful game.
See, what always held me up was I would try to get into it, and being a noob, trust me, I've only played like maybe 5 rounds total ever. Is that I would get into this area where there's portals to go to different areas
Yep.
and stuff, and
Different rifts and all that.
and at the time there was a big segment between the builder ones and the non-builder ones. It was hard for me to find anything. It literally, all I wanted to do was, I want to start a game, get me on a frigging bus, and let me jump out. That's all I wanted. And yet I was going through all these different things going, I don't know what I'm doing. It almost felt like it needed a dummy mode or a beginner's mode to get me in to play a match.
The bus got a revamp too, and it's awesome. So normally the pre-lobby would put you in a random place in the map. This one, now in chapter 4, they have a certain lobby for you, like that everyone could join in. That's not on the map itself, and it's really cool because you'll see the bus get launched, and in like 1 second from loading, you're just in the bus. It's completely new. It's awesome. I haven't seen anything like it on previous chapters. It's badass. So again, if you've quit Fortnite, if you haven't played Fortnite, get back into it. Try it out. It's free. You have nothing to lose. No build mode. Hell yeah.
And let me see if I want to play this on my Steam Deck. It is strictly easiest to go through I could go through the Epic Launcher because I've got that. Or I could go through Xbox Game Pass, right?
I've in mind. Yep, that's the easiest way that I found out.
Okay. And PC, obviously all the consoles have it. I know my Nintendo Switch has it.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure how Switch could. I don't know if Switch could even handle this Chapter 4. I don't. I have not
Yep,
tested it on my Switch.
I haven't
but
checked.
I have a feeling it's not going to be good. I just have a feeling choppy.
If I had it nearby, I would bring it in here and put it online and let us see it, but I don't.
But guys,
So,
Fortnite Chapter 4 is a must. Check it out.
all right. So I said after we talked about Chapter 4, we would give away something. And coincidentally, this is related to one of the characters in Fortnite Chapter 4, and that is Doom Guy. So we are going to give away a copy of Doom 2 for
The memories
Steam.
I've had with that game, man. Oh my god.
So let me share the right screen here and not do what I did last time and temporarily show all the codes. Speaking of codes, by the way, Shane the Fortian, or if I'm saying it right or wrong, I apologize, but you have not contacted me about your winning code from last week. So Shane, if you're watching this on replay or something, give me a shout, and we will show where that email address is in just a second here. So guys, I'm going to start collecting comments now. If you want Doom 2 for Steam Deck, go ahead and type in hashtag Doom and get yourself in here to win a copy.
Well, that's good to hear, Rebel.
Yep,
Awesome.
I'm just going to hit that.
Doom, man. Oh my god, the times I've played with my uncle on dial-up, a 56K, holding up the phone line. Wow. Just I remember playing
Now, Rebel says there's no Epic launcher with Steam Deck. I beg to differ. I don't have my Steam Deck down here, do I? I do, but I don't have my camera set up for that. Let me go grab that real quick.
Hey,
while you guys are
Shane's
doing
here.
this.
He's gonna hit you up later.
All right, there is Shane. So Shane, if you win tonight, then shoot me an email twice. But let me go ahead and throw up the banner. Let's see here. Where in God's name did I have that banner? Not that one.
Dooms. Get that game, guys. Good luck to all of you. Such a great game. All the Dooms have been amazing. Doom 64. Doom 64 is definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah, I've got Doom on so many platforms. I think I've got it. Everything on the Switch. I've got it of several in Steam, and of course, there's a couple that are. Are there a couple available in Game Pass still?
Yes, and I'm looking at Final Doom on CD-ROM up on my shelf.
All right, so while we are collecting the last of these, and I did not know that these little timers I do from my Stream Deck actually showed up. I'll give you 30 more seconds. I actually heard the bleeps.
Okay, that's the problem I had. That's why I chose.
Okay,
that's why
all
I
right.
chose to go to Game Pass route. That's why when
We'll see, because I used Epic for at least what did I put on here that I was working on? I got Rocket League working on this, which has anti-cheats in it. Hey, guess who has not charged up his Steam Deck long enough that it's dead?
I'm guessing you.
That'd be me.
Hey,
All right, that was our 30-second timer after I ran it for a while. So let me go ahead and hit the draw button.
good luck, everybody. Is it Shane again? Oh, Ritual Dello!
Ritual Dello. All right, let me see. If I switch
Good
over
stuff.
to this right now, make sure this doesn't
Congrats,
pop up. It didn't pop up. Yay. All right, so let me put Ritual Dello as the winner on that one.
Congrats.
Ritual Dello, you are in Discord, so you will get your code tonight via Discord after the show. And let's get rid of that and stop sharing my screen without giving away codes like I did last time. Ha! Yeah, last time I literally, Rebel was telling me, you do know you showed all the codes at one shot, right? And as I was rewatching the show, getting all the show names, I did see that, and I'm like, yeah, that was my bad. I know exactly. I can now remember exactly when I did that. So yeah, I will have to double check to see if that works on the Epic launcher
I was
You
having
know,
so many problems trying to get that, man. That's when I kept bugging. I'm like, I want to play this on my Steam Deck. How? And that's when Mike hit me up and he's like, if Epic Launcher isn't going to work, try this Xbox Game Pass route. And
oh yeah,
I tried it, man, and I've had no. It works great. I honestly think it works better, honestly, than Nintendo Switch. I think Nintendo Switch plays 30 frames.
yeah, it's locked to 30.
Yeah.
All right, so we got everybody here. Congratulating Rachel Della. You are welcome, my friend.
Congrats, man.
So we have hit
Oh,
50
yeah.
minutes. Our goal is an hour to hour and 15. So let's go ahead and hit this
Lightning
lightning
round.
round. I've got a couple of links already chimed up here. Let's see. First one. This is cool. If anybody's familiar with the company Skull and Company, they do a lot of products for let's see, the Switch, PlayStation, Xbox. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Boom. But they just hit with something that I just think is, for the price, holy shite. So we've talked about for Steam Deck getting a non-valve dock. Get them cheap, but they don't come with power supplies. We always mention that. This is a 45 watt power supply, which is exactly what the Steam Deck needs, and comes with the USB cable.
And comes, if I'm looking at
And
it right, free shipping?
it says, doesn't say.
All orders. Up there, right? Holiday free shipping on all orders.
There you go. You are correct.
That's even
So
extra
$20 plus tax, you would have yourself a 45 watt charger. You can see by the grooves here. I have to go to the other channel. There we go. The grooves right there that it does fold down.
nice.
So, and it says it does come with a detachable USB-C cable. Right there.
That's definitely worth it, man. That's great.
Yeah, $20 with cable. I've never had anything bad from them for my Switch or any other device. So yeah, that would be my quick pick for if you want to get a nice power brick for your Steam Deck or your Switch. And to give you an idea what I expect from them in the future, let's look at their Nintendo Switch stuff, and that would be this bad boy right here, the dock. Yeah, that is so cool. That's what I've used in the past for my Switch. But you can see and that's what I used for the longest time. The core, I used that with a custom dock that was printed out by Rebel for me as my first dock. So
That's sweet.
yeah, I would expect them to come out with, use that same core and bring out a different dock. That would obviously still have to use the cable. You can't use a bottom thing like that one does for the Switch. But yeah.
Are those graphics on there? I seen like some Pac-Mans. Is that like something that's on there, or is that like a extra skin you have to?
Where?
It was in the video. I seen like
it's probably an extra skin. So, but yeah, I mean, this thing's wonderful. Like I said, I've got that core right there, which I used in the past to go ahead and attach to the TV.
Badass.
And look, they are pimping the 45 watt power supply. So, I would not be surprised if they don't come out with that jump gate for for us Steam Deck folks.
Oh yeah.
So that is one of the first things I wanted to share in the lightning round for anybody who needs to get a hold of a nice brick.
Looks good, man. Really awesome.
All right, let's see. What else did we have? At Games. Yeah, At Games doing a sale again. Let's see here. That would be share that screen. I'm not going to go deep details, but from now till December 18th, up to 45% off hardware or software. So a couple of good deals in there. The best deals right now going for At Games would be if you're part of the LPO program. I think that email I saw has got like the Core Max, the Bit LCD, and other things at great prices. I think they even convinced MCAP to buy a quad play.
Nice.
So yeah, he ordered from Sam's Club a 1.2 ALU, ordered a quad play for it, and I think a Bit LCD.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
So check out the sales on that if you're in the market for anything from them.
Is that micro? Is that micro on sale?
Let's see.
It was shown. I don't know if that was
Promo price is $350 plus shipping, so it's $100 off.
nice.
Yeah.
Good
So,
stuff, man. Good stuff.
all right, kill
And I was
that
actually
screen.
playing my ALP, dude. As much as I put that I angry about that buzz, I'm like, you know what? I got to enjoy this ALP more, and I did. And I had a good time.
Oh, pardon, I should have muted that. Shame
I like
on
those
me.
tables. Those new
All right,
tables.
so what do we got? I've got no news in Arcade One Up. Do you have anything for the lightning round on Arcade One Up?
I honestly don't, except everyone's hyped about Moon Patrol. It's so I don't know.
But Moon Patrol's on iArcade.
Oh, I thought you were talking about iArcade. My
Yeah.
bad. My bad.
Nope.
I thought you were jumping to iArcade. Like, nope, nothing new. Nothing
No,
else
I
for that
figured
game.
I was gonna get rid of Arcade One Up while I could. All right, so
No,
we've
nothing new.
got
Nothing for one up.
another week of sales from iArcade, and this week it is action puzzle / arcade. So those two categories are on sale right now.
Bonanza Bros. City Connection. Buy.
Yes, I own both of those. I own Burger Time once again. I don't know, think I own Chameleon. Let me see. Have I logged in here? Probably not. No, I doubt I have. So let me back off for 1 second, log in. You'll know my email address is not that hard to show, but I will stop sharing for a split second anyway. Da 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 da. Because we can jump into these and see if there's any that of them that I own. All right, so I can share the screen again. Bada bing, bada boom. Filter our two categories. All right, so we were talking about Chameleon, I was thinking about, and survey says I don't own it yet. So, not sure about that one. It gives me a almost a Donkey Kong vibe, or a Donkey Kong Jr. vibe.
I feel for all the games that are released that I haven't bought yet, I could actually just spend days and days and days doing trials on these things and refunding. But honestly, most of them I bought last year. I was just on the sale last year, so
Yes, yeah, I was waiting for a couple of games to buy this year. I think I already did buy Galacticon, so yeah, I did get a chance to save money on that. What else is a recent? I never bought Donut Dodo. Oh, I did? All right. It was definitely the Dolings. One of those two I didn't buy. So
oh,
I'm
see,
not.
so I'm glad you actually showed that because I mean I'm talking a while ago where if you bought a game, it actually wouldn't show that you bought it.
That's why I had to log in to make sure it showed.
Got it.
So I don't own Dolings Arcade. Do I own the Invasion? No. So those are thoughts of mine. One that I definitely don't own, Emoji Music. I'm definitely considering that
Nice.
this week. That's got a good rhythm game to it.
I
And I
got
do
you.
like a good rhythm game. Eggs, I don't know.
Everyone
People,
talks about eggs.
I can remember people talking about it on
Three 49, like
as a
yeah,
phone
hey,
game.
that's a beer.
Yeah,
I could,
uh,
I might try that out then.
see
Jet Pin Arcade. There
that
you
one I
go.
own. People have asked about that one. The Load Runners, I may own one, but that's maybe it. Nope, I don't even own one. Mostly because I own the whole set on Steam. So probably not gonna go that way. Let's see, what's the other one you were talking about?
What was it?
Jetpin.
Jet Pin, yeah, Jet Pin Arcade.
Yep, that's
There
in
you
my
go.
library.
Good one.
So Longhead, I don't think I bought, nor do I think I will. It just didn't look like my kind of game from looking at it. It's a platformer, but just wasn't my taste. Let's see. Minky Monkey, I know I own because that's definitely a Donkey Kong Jr. ripoff.
You have Peggle, don't you?
Now look at this. Moon Patrol is not on sale.
No, no, because
That
that's a new one, so I wouldn't expect that either.
I was hoping for it since the category came back around. That's what I was really hoping for. Save some money on that. Let's see here. Well, what are some other winners that you have to have on here if you
Panic
want to?
Road. What was that? Pinball? Pinball type
It
thing?
looks like it. Yes. Let's
Hmm.
see.
Yeah, I might have to check that one out.
I mean, if you've got the time to do the 30-minute trials,
Yeah,
yeah.
why not? What do you got to lose? Yeah, I love
Let's
Sonic Spinball games, so I mean, That looks exactly like a Sonic Spinball type game.
I like it. What up sales next? All right. Bunch more cabs at blowout prices. Yep. People loving Moon Patrol. Yeah, I know. I was hoping it's going go on sale, but I'm gonna have to pick it up. Moji Music. Yes. Let's see. Have errors in higher levels. Wasn't aware of that. I played Santa Throw, but never got too far.
Rebel took it out of my mouth. That is exactly what I think, man. Exactly. There are a lot I like to buy though on iArcade, just like I'm saying, the Bonanza Bros, and there's a lot of other classics I like, just because I love the sound from the iArcade. But what I'm really looking for is that push of hardware. Just like Riptide is my most played. Riptide is my most played on the iArcade.
Obviously,
Just
yeah.
because it's again, it's not something I could go to my at games and play, or other stuff. I could be at this arcade cabinet and play Riptide. So I like these more powerful games.
One thing I do like is games that are on iArcade that are also on other platforms. iArcade seems to have the better control scheme. You know, mine and Rebel's favorite game to play online, Squash. If we go over to iArcade and start playing it, it's got the real correct buttons. Whereas we go play it on at games and we're having to reverse the hard versus soft hit. So let's see what else.
And you would think too, like a game like Riptide that doesn't have like an analog stick. It plays beautifully, which is why even a game like Hydro Thunder, if Hydro Thunder ever came to iArcade, I would buy it because I
Oh yeah,
honestly think it would control just as well as Riptide. And I was shocked. It works great.
yeah, and I do agree with Rebel. To me, a single player game on the iArcade that I already own somewhere else, I'm less likely to buy. Unless the control scheme is better or they have leaderboards versus non leaderboards. Mostly for me, it's going to be games that are either unique to the platform, have better control schemes, and or multiplayer that I'd rather do on iArcade. So iDust K doesn't draw me in. If I could play it on another machine, we'll buy it. Otherwise, no interest. Okay, yep, same thing.
That's good. Riptide. Hey, oh, that is true though. Okay, that is true.
Yes.
But a game I could enjoy. I just like to play it. And
So
of
I
course,
mean,
look over there. Don't you dare scroll up. That is Toe Jam and Earl for 30% off. Everybody must purchase that game. It's right there, 10.49. Buy now.
it is a great game. For me, I'm thinking one, Santa Throw's going to get a lot of play around here just because of the holiday. And I purchased that last season.
Snow
I,
Bros was fun too. I loved Snow Bros.
I'm in no rush to pick up Moon Patrol since it's not on sale. You know, if that was on sale right now, I would definitely say I have to get it. But for it not to be on sale, that's holding me back, obviously, because there's no advantage. Do I want to play it? I do. Do I have other ways to play it? Probably.
Do you have two
So
bucks? Ooh, you have
it's
2 bucks.
it's yeah, I don't know. And the Dolings never got me. So I think this is my wallet is pretty safe from the things I don't have out of these categories.
Bonanza Bros. Though. Oh my god, man! I could
Oh,
listen to that.
Powerballs is one of the weakest games ever. Gosh, I'm going to try to play that on the at games lobby, and we're just like, this game sucks. And sure enough, it does. I mean, I could never get that far into that game. Really couldn't. All right, let's kill that. We already went over that. Holy cow, we are blasting through this stuff.
Hey, that's what.
Todd's thinking that
That's why it's called the
eight,
lightning round.
$8 is good for Moon Patrol. I may give it the 30-minute trick. But again, I'm in no rush right now since it's not on sale. I can do the 30-minute trick when I'm free to. Toe Jam and Earl and Block. Oh, hold on.
Oh,
Cough. Oh, I didn't even hit the mute button right. Damn it, Janet. Jetpin, perfect example. Fun game I can't play in any other arcade.
Don't worry, man. I was like that last week. Remember, I didn't have the right mic, so I'm like muting this other mic, and yeah, I'm coughing in the other mic here.
All right, so we didn't have anything else in the lightning round. I think it's time for giveaway number 2.
Yeah,
That one is a game called Tristoy. I have no idea what that game is
I don't either.
about. I may just have to go ahead and go to steampower.com and we look it up. Tristoy. Well, apparently I'm not giving away that much because right now it is 80% off for $1.39. So I'm going to save you guys $1.39. But let me go over and share said screen.
Look, man, there's games that were like $150 and have 96% off sometimes, which are like what that whole collection of Half-Life or whatever it was. Like, there's some great games out there for some low prices.
It says grab a friend and try to escape from the dungeons of Tristoy in the story-driven co-op platformer. All right, so it would be
cool.
Co-op, and let's see, does that mean it has...
Look, 80% off, that's why.
Yeah. It does have the remote play together feature. So even though this is a co-op game, only one of you has to own it, and then somebody can go ahead and remote play with you. So it does have some playability there, even if you don't have somebody to play co-op on the couch. All right, so yeah, I mean it's got a good look to it.
Gives me, yeah, this is interesting. I like.
All right, so let's go ahead and share the giveaway tool again. It's going to be on this episode and hashtag, I think I said Tristoy, and boom, start collecting, guys. Go ahead and give us a hashtag Tristoy if you want to be in for this game. I don't know if iArcade is stealing money. I mean, they're not reaching into your pocket and taking it. They're just giving you an avenue to spend it. All right, so far nobody wants Tristoy. There we go. 2 entries snuck in.
How's it going?
I'm going to go hit a minute on my play clock.
Good stuff.
Got 2 entries going so far.
Oh, here comes more. 3, 4, 5.
Awesome. And usually I say these are courtesy of, these are some of my extra codes, guys. So that's where they're coming from. I'll, sometimes go ahead and find a good humble bundle that is giving away to a good charity. And I'll probably buy something that has 4 or 5 games that I have, things like that. And Brady Goat is correct. Scott has to go ahead and look at his Antstream queue, which he can't because he plays Antstream on his Steam Deck, which is dead. So I'll be plugging that thing in overnight, and I'll get some games in tomorrow. I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow to kind of get this looked at.
Do you have a VR or no?
A VR?
The Oculus?
Yeah, I've got a Quest 2.
Because I'm not sure if this was in there. I remember I showed a clip in Discord about a mall and the Blockbuster, which is the arcade and the Blockbuster I normally visit. But I just visited that mall, and wow, that is awesome.
I saw a story about that.
It's cool.
All right, and
People! He was the last one to put it in, too, I believe. Yeah.
He was. Yeah, he was the last
buddy.
one to put it in there.
Woo!
Let me go ahead and put that down as the winner of giveaway number 2. Meatball. Saucy. Make sure I don't share that screen. And bada bing, bada boom. Congratulations, brother.
Yeah, buddy.
Rebel's Steam Deck lives on his dock unless he takes it mobile. I take mine to work. Whenever I go to work, if I don't work from home. So usually I keep it inside the case and throw it in the backpack and plug it in, when I'm at home. But yeah, I have not played in over a week, so it is dead. But I do love playing it in the dock. That and an Xbox, controllers. To me, the way to play the Steam Deck. Matter of fact, if I have enough energy before I go to bed tonight, I don't think I will. I'll dock it and do a few of these challenges because I keep seeing those emails, from you guys. They've sent me challenges in, Antstream. So, with that said, we've covered a few segments. What else do you guys want to see as a regular segment? So we got highlight of the week, which this week was Chapter 4 of Fortnite. Then we went ahead and did a lightning round where that's just a couple of minutes, talked about stuff from around the industry. What else do you guys
Well,
want to
I
see
like
us do?
like the main category, which is like that, like the main topic, which was Fortnite. That was cool. I really like talking about that. Every week we should bring up something like that, something big to talk about. But
Hmm.
again, another segment, which is something I would like to see from people in the community, are their game rooms. I see pictures all the time on Facebook and elsewhere, but I really want to see videos of people's game rooms. And whether you want to come on the show and talk about it while we play the clip, that'd be cool. If you don't want to, be on the show and talk about it, but be in the chat and answer questions, that'd be cool too. But hey, I'm all about people submitting their game rooms. Make a video, send them in, and let's talk about them because it gives me ideas. It gives other people ideas. There's a lot of collectibles out there that we don't know about, and makes us buy them and makes our game rooms better, our houses, whatever it may be. So I'm all about game rooms.
And I like this one here. So Robert Bowling is appreciating the deep dive topic of the week. That's what we definitely wanted to do. Yep. And my wife did see that joke on the llast week's show, and no. But
You have
honey,
a hot, you have a
I
hot
could
tub though outside,
I
so
could really get the subs, but yeah, I don't have a hot tub either. I'd have to get one of those. I'd have to get one of those inflatable ones like all those Twitch
yeah,
streamers do. No, no, no. It was funny. The actual image. I mean, we throw it up here. I'd have to find it. But where I put in the Fortnite stuff here on this image,
yeah,
there was actually a hot tub streamer in there,
no.
and which is funny because here I am on this site that they give you some stuff to work with, and I'm like,
But
why
that's
would they
like
go ahead and have a
the
picture of
image they
somebody
put
with
out.
that much cleavage, in here for the default? Like, okay,
Wow.
I can't compete with that. That's just not happening.
Brady goes right. Pick a main topic, go from there.
Yep.
Right,
But yeah, no, the wife
dude.
has
Just
promised to join the stream.
that's fine, man. Just because a comic collection owns the room. If you have a bunch of comics, why not talk about them? That's cool too.
Oh yeah, I mean, if look behind my boy Sean, a lot of Funko Pops there,
This isn't, yeah,
and
no.
Amiibo. So trust me, when I finish putting this together and do my walkthrough, there's going to be a heck of a Nintendo section. It's that way to me, but not to you guys, because yeah, there's a heck of a Nintendo section. I've got 200 plus Amiibo, maybe more. Uh, all sorts of
See,
great
and that's what's
wall art
cool.
and stuff like that.
When people look at you right now, they're thinking, okay, this guy's all about, you have your at games behind you, you got your one ups behind you. What else is around? So when you show these things off, it's like, wow, that's pretty cool. He collects that. He collects that also. So that's why I'm all about these game rooms, man. You never know what people have hiding that is really awesome to show off.
Our RB Wings, you can tell your friend that yes, you could do a hoarder
Oh yeah,
segment.
definitely.
trust trust me. I look around this room, and as I'm getting older, I just hit the double nickel on Friday. I'm like, eventually this has to go somewhere. I'm wondering who's going to want all these things. I know my daughter will want anything Kiss related. One of my daughters, so that's all the Kiss stuff is called for in the will. But yeah, I've slowed down on collecting things definitely. But yeah, once I get the next iArcade built and a few other things, get the OTG computer in place here, I'll be ready to straighten up down here and do a heck of a walkthrough. So you're not going to see mine soon, but mine will be coming the next couple of months. Anything
I agree.
pinball?
Just seeing how people have their arcades even set up, like that's awesome. Like the back to back arcades, I never thought of that. I was just like, okay, against the wall, that's it. But hey, there might be a way I could put these back to back and have more space. So you think of it that way. See how people have their room set up, all the collectibles they have. I'm all about seeing what you guys have.
Now, a pinball deep dive, are we talking about deep dive at just seeing the hardware or talking about all the, components, the front end with popper, VPX, FP, or, all the extra extras like, backbox upgrade and SSF and stuff like that. I mean, there's a lot we could talk about, and you would run multiple shows to really cover virtual pinball, in a nutshell. I do have a friend here in chat named Meatball Saucy who is really good at covering the tables themselves as they come out, but has also been very helpful if you've seen some of his videos in terms of, hey, Paul, good to see you.
Polo.
But also good at tutorials on doing things like DOF links and things like that. So, I mean, we could go ahead and do some pinball segments and maybe once a month do a pinball show. So I can see that. You didn't miss much, Polo. Just us talking for an hour and change. That's what we do.
Yeah, just stuff, man. We're just talking stuff.
So I have got nothing else. We actually have passed our hour and 15 mark, which I did not think we would do with my voice in this condition.
Hey man,
So
that Fortnite got me going. I couldn't stop talking about it. So I mean,
I got lucky
that was
to
the main topic of the show. So I mean, I had to.
cough drops are working.
There you go.
So
Sound great, man.
no, yeah.
Sound good.
At work, I have to talk so much. I actually have one of my coworkers like, you do the back end work. I'll call the customers. I'm like, yes, thank you.
I like Rebels, man. Oh, that one.
That's what happens when two of us are doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, weekly gems. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, try to sneak some things like that, whether they're hardware or software gems, into the lightning round. That's kind of why I spent a little bit of time on that 45-watt charger over at Skull & Co. because I have not seen a deal like that anywhere for a quality product. I paid for a 45-watt charger from Anchor, probably $45, and it didn't come with a cable. I had to buy one of their cables, so I probably spent total of $60 for a 45-watt portable charger and cable. And that's why when I see deals like that, I'm gonna throw them in here and let you guys know, because a lot of us have Steam Decks or anything else that can take advantage of that. So.
And if you don't have a VR headset, go on your Steam Deck, download VR Chat for free, and check out a lot of awesome spaces like the Blockbuster and the mall. I go on there just to look at those in non-VR. It's just cool to see what people create. So VR,
yeah, I have not been there in a while. It's plugged in. We actually, the last time I used it, this was probably a few weeks ago, was for exercise. I've got that hooked up, got either Beat Saber in there as a good, quick aerobic workout, or I've got a program called Supernatural, which is you pick a 15, 20, 30-minute workout, different, trainers at different levels. And in VR, you're doing, this stuff at the top of a mountain or something like that. So that's most of what we use ours for.
Saucy, Kmart is epic. That was amazing on Black Friday. I told you guys about that in the Discord. Hilarious. It was just it looks like you're in a Kmart. Everything is all the departments are all right there. Like, it's crazy. It's really good. VR Chat's nuts. Honestly, yeah, I go to so many VR Chat spaces that I could bring up some cool spaces for all you to check out. Hell yeah.
Now, see, how could we stream that?
Well, what I could do, there's videos. You can actually take like recordings in VR,
okay,
and then take it out, and also the photos. Like, there's actually like a VR camera you could take in VR Chat, take photos, take selfies, all that stuff, and just I'll tell you guys what are some great places to check out.
Another way you could do it, if you can get your hands on it, if you have one of the old Google pucks. Google Stadia came with a little puck that you plugged into your TV. I don't know if their Google, whatever that product was, you can still get the pucks, but that's how I actually help my wife out in terms of figuring out what she needs to do in a game that she doesn't know. I'll plug that into the TV, and you could cast it to that device, and boom, you're getting the output of wherever the person is looking.
Nice.
So,
So Matt, like VR2, still need to try VR pinball setup. Have you tried Pinball FX in VR? That was incredible. That was really cool.
yeah, I had bought the Star Wars pinball inside, VR, and that was great. I mean, because you
Oh my god,
approach,
it's insane. Yeah,
because you're looking
good.
down on the table like just
Yeah,
like you normally would,
you got all these
and
things moving around you. It's really cool.
all right. So Saucy is not available to stream with us for right now because he's back at work,
Man,
but I'm sure we can get him on when he's
we
free.
will.
Definitely.
I agree, Todd. Jaws was nuts. Jaws was actually like when you're playing the pinball and you see the shark going around the pinball. That's
See,
insane.
I don't think I had the full VX or FX in
Oh
VR.
my god, man, that it was so cool. It's really good. Something you definitely got to check out. And
Yeah, I
same
mean,
with Back to the Future too. You see the car going around you as you're playing the pinball. It's really cool.
see, I liked the Star Wars one because there was some exclusive tables, especially the one with the little toys that you got to get out of it, the little minifigures that were in the play field, and then of course the Mandalorian being a unique table. So yeah, I like that a lot, as well as the ability to customize the room.
Yep.
That one you got prizes and you can throw a poster up over here or have a full sized mannequin over there and
Yep.
stuff. So,
And all your
but yeah,
collectibles are there in your room. It's cool, dude. There's so much you could do. VR is
but
the best.
you guys are making me think I need to go ahead and get is it FX3 or FX? It's FX3, right?
FX3. Yep.
Yeah. See if I can get that in there if it comes up on a sale if I
Yep.
haven't done it already.
Definitely, dude. Gotta check it out.
All right, guys, we are running late. I have got to get some rest because I am going to go see the doctor tomorrow at 10 o'clock to see if they can tell me what is going on with me and make me
Hope all
better
is well,
faster.
buddy. Hopefully you're
So,
gonna go well.
all right, so I will let you give us an outro.
Hey, well, first before I leave, I want to tell you guys something because you probably noticed this last week that I have not been saying to block a certain somebody. So I just want to let you guys know I stopped doing that. Me personally. It wasn't from Scott. It wasn't from anybody else. It was just from me. I just feel you guys should watch whoever it is you want to watch. Why should I tell you to block somebody? If you have a reason to block them, block them. But that's just coming from me. I'm not going to say that anymore. Just enjoy the content from whoever it is that who you wish to watch. Like, why should I be one to tell you to not watch this and that? So, I just wanted to put that out there. And after that, I want you guys to give a like on the way out. That'd be awesome. Subscribe to Rascal's Basement Arcade, of course. Always a great time here. You always be notified of our shows. Join the Discord. We're still over at the Basement Corner Arcade, having a great time. And also, I'm starting up a TikTok underscore shotgun Sean underscore. I'm going to be putting about 2 videos minimum a week. Funkos, games, everything we talk about here, pretty much. I'll be putting some videos on over there, and hope you check it out. But yeah, guys, I hope you have a great week and game on, and we'll see you next week.
All right, gang, we will catch you next week.